The world of mirrorless cameras is moving fast, really fast. Looking at some of the latest models out there, we're seriously impressed with how much better these devices are performing. Not to mention, some of them are so compact, it's crazy. Anyway, the best mirrorless cameras should at least have 4K video recording and interchangeable lenses. They also need to suit different kinds of photography, from wildlife shots to wedding pics. So today we will break down the best 6 mirrorless cameras of 2025. And don't forget to watch till the end to pick best option for yourself, so let's get started. Number 6. Panasonic Lumix GH7, the ultimate camera for content creators who want to take things to the next level. If you thought the GH6 was good, Panasonic has really stepped it up here. First off, let's talk autofocus. The GH7 has a new phase detection autofocus system that's super fast and accurate, something the GH6 lacked a bit. Whether you're shooting fast-moving subjects or tracking in video, this feature makes all the difference. The image quality is insane thanks to the 5.2 megapixel CMOS sensor. Colors pop and details are crystal clear. Add to that the in-body image stabilization, and you're looking at smooth, steady shots even if you're going handheld. No more shaky footage. For video creators, this camera is a beast. You've got 5.8K video at 30p and C4K at 60 FPS, so you can capture super high-quality footage, and thanks to its unlimited recording time, you won't have to worry about overheating or cutting off mid-shoot. Now, one of the things I really love is the articulating screen. It's perfect for vloggers or anyone shooting from tricky angles. Connectivity is solid too, with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth making it easy to transfer files on the go. But let's keep it real, there are a couple of downsides. The battery life is on the short side, so definitely pack some spares. Also, while it's a micro 4/3 camera, it's a bit on the bulky side, mainly due to the built-in cooling system. And when it comes to price tag, it costs around $2,197. But hey, that cooling system is what gives you that unlimited recording time. Overall, if you're serious about content creation, the GH7 is absolutely worth the investment. Number 5. Sony Alpha ZV-E10 II, which I'd say is one of the best value cameras out there, especially for content creators. Sony has packed some impressive features into this compact, lightweight body. First up, the 26 megapixel APS-C sensor is the same as what you'd find in the more expensive A6700, which means incredible image quality. You're going to get crisp details, beautiful colors, and fantastic low-light performance. And when it comes to video, this camera is no joke. It records 4K at 60 FPS with 10-bit 4:2 color, giving you that professional-grade footage that's perfect for YouTube, vlogging, or even short films. One of the biggest strengths here is the 759-point phase detection autofocus system. This thing tracks faces and eyes with laser-like precision, so whether you're moving around or filming pets, you'll stay in sharp focus. Sony also threw in the S-Cinetone feature, which adds a cinematic look to your footage right out of the box. But like any camera, it's not all sunshine. While the video quality is fantastic, it can overheat after about 24 minutes when shooting in 4K 60 FPS, so you'll need to keep an eye on it if you're planning long sessions. Also, there's no electronic viewfinder, which might be a bummer for some photographers. And let's not forget about stabilization. It's decent, but not the best. If you're planning on doing a lot of handheld shooting, you might want to use external software to smooth things out in post-production. When it comes to price tag, it costs around $999. Overall, the Sony ZV-E10 II packs a punch for its price, especially with its interchangeable lens support and integration with smartphones for easy sharing. Number 4. Fujifilm X-T5. The perfect choice for photography enthusiasts for around $1,699. Fujifilm has packed this camera with everything you need for stunning image quality while keeping it super compact and portable. First up, the 40.2 megapixel X-Trans 5 HR CMOS sensor is the star of the show. This sensor delivers sharp, detailed images with incredible color accuracy. Whether you're shooting landscapes or portraits, you'll notice how rich and vibrant your photos look, even at higher ISOs. And speaking of ISO, the native range now extends to ISO 125, making it a great performer in various lighting conditions. One of my favorite features is the classic Fujifilm design. The manual dials make it easy to adjust ISO, shutter speed, and exposure compensation on the fly, even with the camera off. It's perfect for photographers who love that tactile shooting experience. And with a new 3-way tilting LCD, you can shoot from more creative angles, which is always a bonus. The in-body image stabilization is also a game changer. It offers up to 7 stops of stabilization, which means handheld shooting in low light is no longer an issue. This is especially useful when paired with the camera's AI-powered autofocus, which tracks everything from animals to fast-moving vehicles with precision. Now, for action photographers, the 15 fps mechanical shutter, or 20 fps electronic, is perfect for capturing fast-moving subjects. The 500,000 shutter actuation rating means it's built to last, and with the NPW235 battery, you can shoot up to 680 frames on a single charge. On the downside, it's not the lightest APS-C camera, but the build quality and features make it worth the slight bulk. All in all, the Fujifilm X-T5 is a dream for anyone serious about photography. Number 3. Sony Alpha ZV-E10 II. The ultimate versatile camera right now, especially for hybrid shooters who want solid performance in both photography and videography. Let's talk about that new 33 megapixel full-frame sensor. The image quality is just top-notch. You're getting beautiful, detailed shots with great dynamic range. Even in low light, this thing performs like a champ thanks to its ISO range that extends up to 204,800 for stills. Whether you're shooting in broad daylight or low light, this sensor handles it all with ease. The autofocus system is a real standout too. With 759 phase detection points, this camera locks on to subjects quickly and accurately, whether you're shooting portraits or fast-moving objects. Plus, it's got real-time IF for humans and animals, which makes it even easier to get those perfect in focus shots. For video creators, the A7 IV really delivers. You get 4K 30 fps full frame recording, and if you want 4K 60 fps, you'll get it, but with a Super 35 crop. The 10-bit video gives you tons of flexibility for color grading and post-production, which is awesome for more cinematic projects. Now, onto some downsides. The 4K 60 fps crop might be a deal breaker for some, especially if you're used to shooting full-frame video all the time. And while it's a powerful camera, it's not the fastest when it comes to burst shooting. It tops out at 10 fps, which isn't bad, but there are faster options out there. And it is also a bit pricey. It costs around $2,499. The vari-angle touchscreen is also a big plus, making it easy to vlog or shoot at odd angles. Connectivity is on point too, with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for seamless sharing and live streaming. Overall, the Sony A7 IV is an all-around powerhouse that excels in both photo and video, making it a perfect choice if you're looking for a single camera that can handle everything. Number 2. Canon's EOS R5 Mark II, a true powerhouse camera for professionals and enthusiasts alike. It's a whole new level of pro photography and videography. The 45 megapixel full-frame stacked sensor is a game changer. It minimizes rolling shutter effects, which is a huge deal for fast action shots. You get incredible image quality with stunning sharpness and detail. The dynamic range is slightly reduced compared to the original R5, but honestly, you probably won't notice it unless you're pixel peeping. Autofocus on the R5 Mark II is out of this world. The dual pixel AF system is fast and precise, and Canon's added new modes like People Priority and Action Priority, which are super handy for sports or event photographers. The AI-powered eye control AF is cool, but it might not work perfectly for everyone. It's a bit tricky to calibrate video features. Wow, we're talking 8K 60 FPS with raw recording, plus 4K 120 FPS for slow motion. And with Canon's C-Log 2, you get better dynamic range and easier color grading. There's even a new cooling fan grip, so you can shoot 8K for up to 120 minutes without worrying about overheating. On the downside, the battery life has taken a hit. Even with the new battery pack, it's only rated for 630 shots, which is less than the original R5. Also, JPEG and HEIF upscaling and in-camera editing are cool features, but limited in practicality for some pros. And it costs around $4,299. Although it is one of the best on the market, it is not at the top of our list due to its high price tag. Overall, the Canon EOS R5 Mark II is an incredible piece of gear. It's fast, versatile, and packed with pro-level features, making it one of the best premium cameras out there. Number 1. Nikon Z8, the best overall camera of 2025. Nikon really packed this one with some serious firepower. Let's start with a 45.7 megapixel stacked CMOS sensor. This thing is a dream for anyone shooting high-res images, perfect for landscape, wildlife, or anything where you need top-notch detail. The stacked design also minimizes rolling shutter distortion, which is a huge advantage if you're shooting fast-moving subjects. Plus, the 20 FPS raw burst shooting is a game changer for action and sports photographers. On the autofocus side, Nikon really stepped up their game. The 3D tracking and animal IAF are super responsive. Whether you're shooting birds in flight or fast-moving subjects, the focus locks on and sticks with them even when they turn or move quickly. Now for video, the Z8 is an absolute beast. You can shoot 8K 60 FPS in NRAW, which is insane for a camera this size. The video quality is cinema level, and it even offers ProRes RAW and 4.1K ProRes for more professional workflows. You also get 5.5 stops of in-body image stabilization, making handheld shooting smooth and steady. There are a few downsides though. The battery life isn't the greatest, it's rated for around 340 shots. If you're planning a long day of shooting, you might need extra batteries. And while it does have a CFexpress Type B slot, it also uses UHS-2 SD cards, which might be limiting for some users, especially when shooting at higher frame rates. And it costs around $3,999, which is a bit more expensive than other options, but it is totally worth to consider for everything it has to offer. Overall, it's powerful, versatile, and a fantastic choice if you want a camera that can handle anything you throw at it. Alright folks, that's a wrap. But before you go, let us know in the comments, are you planning to shoot stunning landscapes, or are portraits more your vibe? We'd love to hear what you're aiming for. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe if this guide helped you out. Happy snapping, and see you in the next one.